What's going on, guys? 09 F250 Super Duty 543 valve. Just put a new engine in this bad boy, and I wanted to make this video real quick because the power steering pump, I put a new power steering pump on it because, well, long story short, this thing was a rust bucket, and it just made sense. Plus the pressure line was rusted out and broke off. But the reason for the video is because there was something that I, for some reason, don't remember because I've worked on this stuff for years, and you know when you get old, like my shirt says I'm old. I'm not old. I'm classic. Thanks to my wife. It was a cool gift. Is on the power steering pump. So get back here. The pulley on the shaft. Okay, so if you grab the pulley and you can laterally or in and out move that's normal. I mean, I just remember that thing like a 1/16 of an inch, and I did remember that from years that they do move, and they do move quite a bit. So if your pump is not leaking, it's not making any noises, but you just happen to change the serpentine belt and you're just spinning all the pulleys to make sure everything's okay, and you notice that you could move that in and out, don't change your pump. Just leave it alone. It's fine. Unless it's leaking out of the front seal, don't change it. Now here's the other thing. I'm going to crawl underneath here and point out the line. I wish I would have done this sooner, but I'm trying to get this truck back together and done. So I'm going to crawl underneath here. And you guys are going to hear me grunt because this has got a plow mount on it, and I'm not small anymore. Anyways, let me change the camera around for you. Alright. See if I can do this. Alright. Yeah, what's the best way here? Okay. You see that bracket? This thing will focus here. Right there. That's the pressure line going into the pump. See it right there? It'll focus. You see the gold nut, and then you see the little white gasket. That's a Teflon seal. Okay. Now I'm gonna crawl back underneath here because it'll be easy for me to explain. Get my arm out of here. Oh man. Oh. Don't get fat, okay? Alright, so that line, okay? That line has a Teflon ring on it. If you tighten it on there, and if you take it off for whatever reason, you have to replace it. Now there is a special tool to put it on there because you have to stretch it over the threads and then get it into the little groove that's on the nut. Now, if you tighten that line up, it's like, I don't know, it's like 20, 22, 25 foot-pounds. Just tight, but don't snap it off. You can actually still turn the line. Like the old style that had like the flared fitting or the O-ring seal or whatever. Once you tighten it up, that was it. It was tight. But this is the Ford C3, I believe, power steering pump. Now, there's two different kinds of fittings, but the one you've seen, when you tighten it up, you can still actually physically turn the line, and you can move it in and out. Okay? Now, this will hopefully answer some questions for people who are trying to do this and they're thinking that, oh, well, the line's not tight, it's going to leak. No, it's not. It's designed that way. It's designed so that the fitting could swivel in case there's, the engine torques or whatnot. I mean, it does have a bracket on it. Make sure that's another thing too. When you replace that line, try to salvage the bracket that you've seen that's on there that goes around the tube, because that holds it out of the way of like the steering and the fan or whatever else might be in there. If yours is rotted out, well, good luck. But I wanted to make this quick video because I don't remember that. I've worked on so many things and I'm getting old, man. I mean, old senile, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I looked and looked and looked. I even looked in the Ford service manual. I could not find the answer to save my life. Could not. So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to put it together. If it leaks, I'm going to be really mad. Well, there you go. There's your answer. It's supposed to swivel and it's supposed to move in and out. The tube, the fitting that goes through the nut, there's actually an O-ring encapsulated in the tube nut before it's flared on. So if yours is leaking around the tube and the nut, that means the O-ring and the nut fitting has failed. So therefore, you need to replace the line. And then the Teflon seal, if it's leaking around the threads, then the Teflon seal has failed. There's other videos out there. There's all kinds of videos of people telling you, how you can put that on without a special tool. This is a 10 millimeter Craftsman deep weld. If you take that Teflon seal, some people say put it in hot water or warm it up. Just put it in your fingers, hold it. Your body heat will heat it up. Just, friction and your body heat, that will help warm that Teflon up. And then you just set it over top of this, and then you just carefully work it on here, and you can slide it down to here and let it sit for 30 seconds to a minute, but keep it in your hand, keep it warm, keep your socket, keep it all warm. Then you can slide it past this step right here. You pass it there, and you can bring it all the way down till you get to the bottom. On this particular one, this diameter is bigger than the threads that are on that tube nut. So once you get it here and let it sit, just keep it in your hand. I literally put it on in like under 5 minutes. So if you do that, and then once you take it off at this, you can slide it around the threads and just carefully work it. Now if you roll it, don't panic. Get it down to the groove. That Teflon seal will naturally shrink. That's what it's designed to do. So just, you take your fingernails or whatever, and if you see where it's rolled, just roll it back. I should have done a video when I did it, but I'm trying to get stuff done. And yeah, but I hope this helps somebody out there, that's trying to do something with their power steering on their Ford. And I don't know any other manufacturer that uses it. If you do, put it down in the comments. But other than that, I hope you all have a happy new year, and we'll catch you in the next one. Later.